And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Mikolas. What do we need to know here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That one ripped, but foul. Hit in the air out to center field. Ciani on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is going to go. Home run number 20 on the year, and that gives them the lead. It's 2-0. Here's Muncy to hit. There's the strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 3-0. Here's Mookie to hit. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Donovan. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Roki Sasaki. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it stays fair. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Ciani, the runner at third. Donovan at first with no outs. Ground ball could be 2. They get 1. He's out. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, and now it's going to be Will Smith. The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Let's go, Miles.
1 out, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now a chance for James Outman. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Freddie takes the K. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Here's Nolan Arenado. One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Muncy puts it away for the out, and there's 2 down. Ivan Herrera will hit next. In for a strike, and now 2-2. This one in the air. Freeman makes the play, and that is the third out of the inning. Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Ha-Seong Kim.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Got him swinging. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
That one drilled left field into the dive, and he got it.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. And foul ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And now Lars Nootbaar. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 3. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Start of the fourth, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out to left field. Donovan has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Line drive at him in center field. Bottom 4, now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Singing he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Gets a piece and stays alive. One out and a runner at second. Up the middle. And he beats it with room to spare. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Contreras at second. Gorman over at first with one away. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. Coming home. Cut off, throw to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, John King.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Arenado. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And he pumps in a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
When you throw a
One
fastball
ball,
by a
two
guy
strikes.
like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And now
Ball
the
two.
count is even. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, and it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Now batting.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Check swing, no appeal. To Betts at second for one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. So up next, Lars Nootbaar.
Right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Runner on the go. Sliced hard but foul. Win the runner at first with 2 gone. Pickoff throw.
No,
Win
he's safe.
dives back in safely. In the dirt, blocked. The Dodgers leading by 3, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of the
for
6th inning.
Dodgers,
Max
third
Muncy
baseman,
at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-1. Here's Mookie Betts now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hard ground ball, base knock.
All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Check swing, called strike. Man at first, one away. Grounded to third. Could be two. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Well, we go bottom six. Now here is Michael Ciani. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Lined into right. Puts it away for the out. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals.
Wilson Contreras.
The 1-1.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Now pitching.
Matthew Liberator gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Matthew Liberator.
And here is Michael Conforto. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And the 3-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, it made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Late swing, foul to the left. Runner at first with no outs here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And here's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Nolan Gorman.
Fly ball down the line. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's one down. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Outman on the move to the gap. 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The 1-1. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike 3, it's a strikeout for Sasaki.
Now pitching.
Jojo Romero gets the ball now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
At the plate, Shohei Ohtani.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Now batting, third baseman.
Muncy digs in. That one missed.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
And a swing and a miss there. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Mookie now.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
There's a strike to Mookie.
3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ohtani leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just missed. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. Third out.
Now pitching for Los
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kirby Yates. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. The Cards in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fastball is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. Kim. Throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. One down, base is empty. Outside, and it's 2-1. In the air to left center. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ball. That's inside.
The Cardinals down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, and he went. And now 3-2.
Helpful.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Kyle Leahy.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
This one chopped to first. Contreras. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the 9th. Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ground ball right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Right fielder, Michael Conforto.
And a foul ball. Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. And they'll do it again. That one not close. And the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
On the ground right side, Gorman slings to first, and Freeman is retired. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for Los
Back
Angeles.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the
51.
bottom of the ninth. Alex Vesia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the center
Leading off
fielder,
for the
Michael
Cardinals.
Ciani.
Center fielder, Michael Ciani.
Pitch in the
2-0,
dirt, and that's
strikes.
ball 2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. A little bit low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The Redbirds down to their final strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.